Hi, I'm Kees. Today it's going to be upper body strength. During this session, I will show you how to progress towards difficult exercises. And I will show you some other things, how to stay really fit. This is strength. Let's do this. For the first exercise, you're going to need something heavy. I'm taking a kettlebell. You can do this with your backpack. You can do this with a rock. You can do this with whatever. Anything that's heavy, put it up and lift it. I'm going to hold it in one hand. From this one hand, I'm going to reach towards my shoulder and press out towards the top. I'm going to come back down, reach all the way down. That's how it's done. From here, again, I'm going to go all the way up to the top. Straighten my arm out, that's when I know I'm ready. I'm only going to do this exercise from my arm strength. So nothing of the rest of my upper body helps me with this exercise. Yeah? Everything is straight. I'm going to do it from the arm. This exercise I'm going to do in between 8 and 10 times, depending on your strength and on the difficulty of the exercise. Okay. As always, I forgot to count. I'm going to try to do the same. I'm going to try to count on the other side. Yeah? So from here, we're going to go up to the top. Going to go straight back down and up to the top. See how I don't use any strength for my upper body to lift up the kettlebell. I'm going to do this 10 times on each side. Only strength from the shoulder. Make the full rotation. Don't let it drop on your way down. I'm not dropping it. I'm finding the resistance as I go down. Nice. Of course, I forgot to count. So this is the last. Okay. Next exercise. Gonna be in the rings. Let's do this. So guys and girls, I couldn't let you do a strength training without pull-ups. So here it is, the pull-up. For this one, I don't want you to be scared. For you guys who can already, guys and girls who already can do a pull-up, this is gonna be challenging as well. I'm gonna go a little bit further. But for you who can't do a pull-up yet, I'm gonna show you a progression to work towards the pull-up. So that's what we're gonna do. I have the rings, but you can have a bar. You can go into the kindergarten and find somewhere to pull on from there. Even in my old house, we had the stairs. We had the stairs towards the second floor, and the stairs was open on the back side, so I could even hang on the stairs. Anything you can find that you can hang at, it would be good. For this one, I use the rings, as I said. And for the first progression, we're gonna do only a negative push-up. So I'm gonna jump up, and then as I jump up, the way up was easy because I used my legs. And then the way down, I'm gonna try to hold it for as long as possible to have a progression downwards. Yeah, it's very important for your progression towards the pull-up itself. So I'm going to show it to you a couple of times. From here, I'm going to jump up. So I go low with my hips, and I'm going to jump up. As I'm here on the top, I'm going to lower myself slowly, 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 slowly. But even if you're not that strong yet, just going down and trying to stay up has already its benefits. So how it might look if you're really at the lower end of the pull-up spectrum, then it might look like this, which is okay. You just want to try and hang on, really try and pull. This is definitely how it's going to look with me later on with the one-arm pull-up as well. And I'm still hanging on, trying to achieve that one-arm pull-up, but we will be there in a second. So for you guys, try and do this for 10 times. If you can't do the if you are not able to do it yet, 10 times, jump up, Hold it for as long as possible until your arms are completely stretched out. Only when your arms are completely stretched out, then you can touch the floor and try it again. I'm gonna try again. My arms are completely stretched out, and now I'm gonna touch the floor. That will be for all exercises, yes? So if you achieve this, and this goes pretty well, then in a couple of months, maybe 1 or 2 months, you should be able to do a pull-up. So for you guys who are already at the pull-up, this is what it looks like. You're gonna lower yourself completely until you're completely stretched. So my arms are completely hanging. I'm gonna lower my feet off the floor, and from here I'm gonna pull up. And I'm gonna lower myself. I'm gonna pull up, and lower myself. Nice. Okay, so what's important about this is that at one moment you need to make it more difficult. Because like I said, we want to go towards that one-arm pull-up eventually. So if this normal pull-up is going to be too easy for you, if you can do it for 8 to 10 times, maybe even 15, then we're going to make it more difficult. You want to increase the length of your bar, especially if you have long arms like me. What you're going to do is you're going to pull up normally, but then as you are at the top, you're going to completely move to one side and then lower yourself from there. So you have a lot of weight on one arm compared to the other. So you work a lot on one arm pulling instead of on 2 arms pulling. So how does it look like? I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to hang. I'm going to pull myself up, as you can do already. From here I'm going to go to one side. Now I'm gonna lower myself slowly. Yeah? That's the next progression. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you're gonna pull yourself up normally, go to one side, and then lower yourself. This is a good progression for if the pull-ups are too easy already. Okay, by now I've done a couple of pull-ups already, but not the ultimate, we still have one more progression to go. So this is where I'm at myself right now. We talked about the negative pull-up, where I jump up and then lower myself because I can't do the pull-up yet. Or I can't do the one arm pull-up yet. So how do I train for this? I grab the ring with one hand, I'm gonna jump up, and I'm gonna try to keep it for as long as possible. I will show you how it goes. I'm gonna jump up, and then from here, I'm gonna try and be in the air for as long as possible. Only when my arm is straight, I'm gonna release my hands. Yeah? So again, I'm gonna jump up, and you see, it's almost a free fall, but every moment I fall, I'm trying to pull to see how far I can go. Yeah? Whatever your progression is, you're gonna do that for either 10 times in total, or 10 times on one side and 10 times on the other. So I'm gonna show you again on my right side, my weak side. I'm gonna jump up, and I'm gonna lower myself. I'm gonna jump up, and lower myself. That's what you do for the pull-up progressions. On to the next exercise. Okay, as you saw in the previous exercise, we can really progress towards difficult exercises through making it simple and in the end making it harder. You want to find this sweet spot within your strength exercises, that the exercise is difficult enough for you to reach in between 8 and 10 times and be completely exhausted. If doing an exercise in between 8 and 10 times is too easy, you can progress towards a more difficult exercise. Yeah, a good example of this we can find back in the push-up. A push-up, if it's too easy, or if you can't do a push-up, you can do it from your knees. So from here, you can go low and push up. Then, over time, as that becomes easy, you can do the same thing from your toes. But let's say you cannot do a complete push-up yet. Then you only go down in the push-up, and then however you want, you can come up in the push-up. So that's the next progression. You only come down in the push-up, and any way you want, you can come up in the push-up. If that is too easy for you, then you do a full push-up, like so. If you can do more than 10 of those, then also that progression has been reached to your limit. So we want to go to a more difficult progression. So from here, we're gonna do a diamond push-up. We're gonna bring our hands in close. We're gonna come to we're gonna lower ourselves, and from here, push again up. It should probably be where most of your levels is now, but some of you can even go beyond this. So what we're gonna try and do is work towards the one arm push-up, yeah? So for a one arm push-up, you can work on the negative motion first, and then as you become better at that, you can also do the positive motion, or the motion upwards after that. So for the one arm push-up, the wider your legs are, the easier it becomes. If your legs are really wide, it becomes really easy. If your legs are really narrow, it becomes really difficult. So first, you want to have your legs wide. You want to progress low towards the one arm push-up. Only do it low, come up any way you want. Yeah? So you go down low and with one hand, and then you can come up with your two arm push-up. And then over time, as that becomes better as well, you can try and do the full progression. So from going down, back to all the way up. Of course, we want to do this on both sides. So I'm going to show the same progressions on the other side. For you, choose your own progression and do that between 8 and 10 times until you feel comfortable enough to go to the next progression. Yeah? So same on the other side. For the normal push-up, that wasn't really an issue, but for the one arm push-up, you want to have your hands wide, come all the way down, 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 and then up as it is, if that is your difficulty. If you want to do it more difficult, then you can do it all the way from low till high. Yeah? Okay, next exercise is one for the belly muscles. I'm gonna shout out BGG Spijkenissen. It's where I train a lot, and they gave me this exercise. I think it's a really fun one, but my microphone probably doesn't think so. I'm gonna try to do it like this. It's gonna look a bit stupid, but how often have I looked stupid this sessions? Huh? For this exercise, you're gonna start on your back. As you are on your back, you're gonna imagine a rope that is going from one side of the room to the other side of the room. You're gonna grab the rope, and then as you grab the rope, you pull yourself towards it, like so. Now, my torso is a little bit to that side, but my hips still aren't. So I'm gonna grab that rope again, and I'm gonna try to pull my hips towards that side as well, like so. And now I'm gonna try to keep doing that until all the way over there, and then I come back. I do that for 4 times, yeah? So I go all the way over here. For 1 time. Now I go all the way back. For 2 times. 3. And 4. Make sure that your legs stay off the ground as well as your elbows. That was the exercise. Those were the exercises of today. See you guys next time.
sweat.